Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the objects and classes. Before this, I have already discussed about the object oriented programming and the basic of Java. I told you in the object oriented programming that object oriented programming system is a methodology where objects belongs from the real world entities. Now today we are going to discuss about the objects, real world objects, software objects, what is classes, and what are the properties of the classes. So first, see the definition of an object. An object is a fundamental unit of object oriented programming and it represents the real life entities. It means object oriented programming is oriented on object, so it is based on object only, so that it is very important to understand object. Later on we will understand that how to create the object, how to create the instance of the class, but now you understand the theoretical term, the literally meaning of an object. An object is a fundamental unit of object oriented programming and represent the real life entities. Okay, now each object possesses characteristics and behavior. Characteristics and behavior. So what is the characteristic and behavior? So take an example. I have taken here example of table. Table is an object, real world object. Everybody know about that. In a school, in home, or everywhere you see the table and you're familiar with that. What are the characteristics? Characteristic means what? About the particular object, means table, so you have to tell about the table. So what are the characteristics? Table having 4 legs and made of wood. Simply, in the most of the cases, 4 legs and made of wood. This is the characteristic. And what is the behavior? In behavior, we tell about the use of the table. So what is the use of that particular table? Keep copies and books. Used to keep copies and book and use for the study purpose. Now it is also used for the a study purpose. Now this about the real world or the real world entities or real life entities. But if you are talking about the software object, so software object means what? The object that we use in the programming or in the Java program. If a real life entities or real life object having characteristic, so software object having data member. What is the data member? Data member, the variable that you declared in the class. Say variable, attribute, all are the characteristic of the object only, but in the term of software objects. In software objects, we call the characteristic as data member, variables, and attributes. And behavior as a function or method. As a function or method. So in the real world object, this comes under the real world entities, real world entities or object, and this comes under the software objects, data member and function. Now if you have to give the software objects is here, and data member if you have to write the name of data member. So for the leg and made of wood, number of leg and material made of, these will be the two variables. Keep copies and books, so accept and display will be two methods. Okay, now after understanding about the object, let's see the concept of class. What is class? As we know that where we declare the object in the programming, always we declare data members and function inside the class. So in one term we can say the class is a collection of objects. Class is a collection of objects. Or simply we can say, we know that in class we declare objects. In class we declare objects. So class is a blueprint or template that describe the details of an object. Why? Because we declare object inside the class. So that class is a blueprint or template where we can declare objects. Or you can say that class is a collection of objects. Class is a collection of objects, nothing else. Class is a collection of objects. For example, real world example, suppose I told animal. So when I told animal, which animal comes in your mind? No any animal, no? If I will tell tiger, so yes, you remember the tiger, I know. So this one is obj 1, this one is object 1, object 2, object 3, object 4, but the class is what? Animal. So a class having different objects, that's why we called class is a collection of objects. Or many animals may be there. So simply you can say a class is a collection of objects. Okay. Now some behavior or properties of a class, like class as an object factory. This is very important that you have to understand these things. This may come in your examination also, that what is object factory and why class known as object factory. Class known as object factory because class produce many objects of similar types. So why we called object factory? In factory what happened? Factory produce goods, different type of product, but object factory produce object. Which produce object? Class produce different type of objects. See, animal is a class and these are the objects. So animal produce the objects. Here also class produce the object, similar type of object. That's why we called class as an object factory. Why? Because class produce different type of object of similar type. Second, class is a user defined data type. Yes, class is a user defined data. I will explain when I will explain the program, but now you understand these things. Little whatever the things you will understand, you understand from this two line that I am going to tell. I will show you through the example in the coming chapters that why class is a user defined data type and where we use this. Yes, class is a user defined data type. Why? Because you know about the data type like int, char, double. What we use for the why we use these things? To declare a variable. If you will have, if you will create the object of the class, so you use the name of the class. What do you use? You use name of the class. So this name of the class is considered as user defined data type because class defined by the user. Suppose I have declared a class program. Now this class is a keyword which is used to declare the class, and program is a class. Now if you will declare object, so program P equals to new program. Here you can understand this P is the object of the class and this program is the user defined class, but here it acts as data type because this is the variable also. It allocates the memory in the computer, so this act as a variable. That's why we call that class is also known as user defined data type. I will explain this later, but now next point is object is an instance of a class. Object is an instance of a class. Yes, object is an instance of a class. Why? Because when we declare the object inside the class, an instance means what? Part of the class. So yes, object is the part of the class, and in the programming term you can say this P is the instance of the class. P is the instance of the class and this P is the object also. That's why we call object is the instance of the class. Object is the instance of the class. Okay, so thank you. Next class I will explain about the programming term, that how we create the instance of the class or how to declare the object of the class, and most important thing we will understand about the variables, data types, identifier, constant, literals, and many things that we are going to understand next class. Okay, thank you.